By the end of this video, you'll catch every hidden detail in the new Stranger Things Season 5 exclusive clip, including a few clues even hardcore fans missed. Here's something most people don't know. This clip doesn't just tease the final season, it secretly sets up the emotional knockout the Duffer Brothers have been planning since Season 1. So stick around, because what you're about to hear will genuinely change the way you watch this show. Now, in this final chapter of Stranger Things, the world is literally splitting open after Vecna's attack. Hawkins has become a war zone, and the characters we've grown up with are finally stepping into their biggest fight yet. One that feels less like a battle with monsters and more like a last stand for their childhoods. In the exclusive clip, we see subtle hints of a massive confrontation, flashpoints of the Upside Down leaking through reality, and a strange moment where Eleven reacts to something no one else sees. This season is shaping up to be darker, more emotional, and more endgame than anything the series has done before. And honestly, that's exactly what fans have been waiting for. Not just more monsters, but answers that tie everything together from Will's first disappearance to the origin of the Mind Flayer. What really stands out in this clip is the mood. Bittersweet, nostalgic, and heavy, with the feeling that this is truly the end of an era. And as someone who's watched Stranger Things since the beginning, I feel like this season is aiming to hit us right in the heart while still delivering the massive, blockbuster level action the show is known for. Everything in the clip feels intentional, especially the small character moments. One of the first things we notice is how much older everyone looks, not just in appearance, but in body language and tension. There's this shot where Mike watches Eleven from a distance, like he's afraid to interrupt her. And that tiny hesitation says so much about how their relationship has changed. Then there's Dustin looking terrified, but trying to hide it with humor, Steve acting protective like always, and Lucas trying to keep the group grounded. But the detail that sent fans spiraling is Will, who seems to sense something before everyone else. His expression isn't scared, it's almost like recognition, as if something from the Upside Down is calling to him again. Combine that with a quick shot of his neck tensing, almost like in Season 2, and you realize the show is setting him up for a huge emotional storyline. We also get a glimpse of Hopper and Joyce preparing for something dangerous, and Hopper's new stoic energy feels like he's already accepted that this battle may require a sacrifice. And this isn't just speculation. If you watch closely, you can see the camera linger on him a little too long, a technique the Duffers often use to foreshadow major character moments. Personally, I think this clip perfectly balances the nostalgic tone of the early seasons with the high-stakes energy of a final chapter. The editing is sharp, the music is haunting in the best Stranger Things way, and the chemistry between the cast feels authentic even in these short moments. It's the kind of clip that makes you pause every 3 seconds just to catch all the clues. Now let's talk about what could be improved, what fans are debating, and what larger patterns this clip hints at. One thing that stood out to me is that although the tone is darker, which is great, it sometimes leans a bit too heavy on dramatic pauses. Stranger Things is amazing when it blends heart, humor, and horror, and while this clip definitely delivers tension, I'm hoping the season remembers to keep the fun and adventure vibes that made us fall in love with these characters in the first place. Another area that could be improved is giving each character enough screen time. With such a massive cast and only one season left, it's going to be tricky to balance everyone's arc without rushing things. Fans especially want justice for characters like Jonathan, Robin, and Murray, who all deserve meaningful conclusions. Now, the fan theories sparked by this clip are wild. One major theory suggests that Will isn't just connected to the Upside Down, he may actually be the key to destroying it. Some believe that his connection is so strong because Vecna used Will as a vessel way earlier than we realized. Another theory claims we might see an Eleven versus Vecna rematch more brutal than the Season 4 one, possibly even inside Eleven's mindscape. And then there's the time loop theory. Some fans think the Upside Down is stuck in a specific moment in 1983 for a reason, and Season 5 will reveal that someone, maybe Eleven or Vecna, caused it. Personally, I love how bold these theories are, but I also hope the actual season ties everything together cleanly. The only improvement I'd wish for is that the final explanation for the Upside Down doesn't feel rushed or overly mysterious. This show deserves a definitive, satisfying conclusion. Insiders have revealed some interesting details about the release timeline and production direction. Currently, Stranger Things Season 5 is expected to release in mid to late 2025, though Netflix has hinted that early 2026 could also be possible depending on post production. The VFX workload for the final season is reportedly the biggest in the series' history, which makes sense considering the massive upside down war they're building toward.